Regardless of what some people say, the Premier League is the best league in the world. It may not have the likes of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, but it is the most competitive of Europe's top 5 leagues. Here are the top 10 players in the Premier League at the moment. Number 10, N'Golo Kante of Chelsea. The rise of N'Golo Kante in the last few years has been nothing short of remarkable. The midfielder was almost an unknown quantity when he joined Leicester City in 2015, but he is now among the best midfielders in the world and everybody knows his name. The Frenchman's ability to get around the park is almost unique in the game at the moment, and he has become a vital part of both the Chelsea and France side. He has won 2 Premier League titles since moving to England, one with Leicester City and one with Chelsea. He also picked up the PFA Player of the Year for the 2016-27 season, having been comfortably the best player in the Premier League that year. He was also part of the French side who won their 2nd world title in the 2018 World Cup. Number 9, Christian Eriksen of Tottenham. Eriksen is one of the most underrated players in the Premier League. After Gareth Bale made the move to Real Madrid back in the summer of 2013, Tottenham splashed the cash on a number of players from around Europe. This included the likes of Roberto Soldado and Paulinho, who flopped at White Hart Lane. Eriksen was one of the players brought to the club in that transfer window, and he was by far the best of the bunch. The Dane has become a key man in the Tottenham side and is now a vital cog on this team. He has the ability to pick a pass in the final third that others don't see, and is probably the only man in the Tottenham side with that ability. He maybe doesn't have the pace of someone like a Lucas Moura or Son Heung-min, but they wouldn't be half as successful in that side if it wasn't for Eriksen. Number 8, David Silva of Manchester City. Silva will go down as one of the Premier League's greatest imports, having been a brilliant player for Manchester City since his move from Valencia in 2010. He was one of City's first big money signings after their takeover, and even at £25 million, he looks like a bit of a bargain and has been worth every penny of that fee. And if anything, he keeps getting better, even though he's now 32 years old. Silva has been part of 3 Premier League title wins at City, and it's no coincidence that he has had his best seasons in the years they won the title. There aren't many players who are better at passing the ball in the league than Silva. When the ball is at his feet, the game just seems to slow down, and he makes it look so easy. It would be no exaggeration to say that he would be one of the top players that we have ever seen in Premier League. Number 7, Virgil van Dijk of Liverpool. Van Dijk is probably the best defender in the Premier League right now. He had a tough 2017, which he missed much of due to injury, before handing in a transfer request at Southampton, which meant he was out of the team for the first half of the 2017-2018 season. In January, he completed a long-awaited move to Liverpool for £75 million, making him the most expensive defender in history, and he hasn't looked back since. He has had a superb 2018. He established himself as a crucial member of this Liverpool side and was a key player as they reached the Champions League final, where they were beaten by Real Madrid. He has formed an excellent partnership with Joe Gomez at the start of this season, and they will play a massive part in Liverpool's efforts to end a 28-year wait for the title. Number 6, Mohamed Salah of Liverpool. Despite a short spell at Chelsea, Salah has only had 1 full season playing in the Premier League, and it was a record-breaking one. He failed to make an impact at Chelsea, but he certainly wasn't the only one to struggle under Jose Mourinho at Stamford Bridge, and he has gone on to prove his doubters wrong in the years since. He rebuilt his reputation in Serie A after leaving England and returned to the Premier League with Liverpool at the start of last season. He scored an incredible 32 goals in the Premier League last season, the most by anyone in a 38-game season. His pace is such a threat, and and suits this Liverpool team so well, especially the way Jurgen Klopp wants them to play. He did have an excellent first year at Anfield, and now the big test for him is to show that he can produce that level of performance on a consistent basis.